to my channel. So today we're going to be doing 5 DIY slash makeup hacks. Some of them you guys have already probably seen, but they're new to me, so I figured I would share them with you. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay guys, so the first DIY makeup hack I'm going to show you is how to make a face mask to remove blackheads with some gelatin and milk. So first you'll need a packet of unflavored gelatin, a mixing bowl, a tablespoon, and some milk. So what you want to do is you want to take and open up your gelatin pack. Now you want to make sure it's unflavored gelatin, just regular unflavored gelatin. You can get it at Walmart or Kroger, any grocery store. So first, I messed up here. Like, I thought there was more in the pack than what there is, but there's literally only 1 tablespoon of gelatin in this little pack. So you could just, instead of having to measure it out, you could just pour it straight into the bowl, because that's all you need. So we're just going to pour it in here. Da-da-da. And the next thing you need is 1.5 tablespoons of milk. Now I didn't have a half a tablespoon, so I just sort of eyeballed it, and hopefully it turns out right. And then you want to mix that together until you get like this consistency. It's like a little thick but not too thick. And then you want to go ahead and pop that in your microwave. I put mine in there for about, I think altogether it was like almost 20 seconds. But I sort of messed up when I was pushing in the numbers, so I actually didn't put it in for 11. So after you get it out of the microwave, this is what it's going to look like. You want to let it cool down a little bit because it's really hot. But you want to go ahead and just take a little bit on your finger and smear it onto your areas where you have blackheads at. I put mine on my nose because that's where I have mostly blackheads. Like, that's my bad spot for blackheads. So you're just going to smear it on there, and then you're going to let it like cool down, and you got to wait a couple minutes for it to dry. Now mine did take about, I think it was 10 minutes to dry. Yeah, it was 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to dry, and it don't like get like uber dry. It just gets a little bit hard and it's not sticky. And then you want to go ahead and pull that off, but be very careful because I have peach fuzz around my nose, and it was pulling. That's why I was making that really weird face. Yeah, but anyway, so I mean, it took some off, but not a lot. But I will say it did make my nose very smooth afterwards. It's like my skin felt a little bit hydrated. So the next one is going to be how to use mascara for eyeliner. Now the only reason why I figured this out is because I wanted to try winged eyeliner and I don't have a gel pencil, so I use this. So this could be just like a DIY gel eyeliner. So you can go ahead and take your mascara wand out of the thing, take your eyeliner brush and wipe it on the mascara wand. And then you want to go ahead and just use that on your eye. Now I don't know how this works on your waterline because I didn't try it on my waterline. But for like winged eyeliner or just eyeliner on the top, if you want a gel liner and all you have is a pencil, I would definitely recommend this because it does come out really good. Now you have to wait a couple seconds to let it dry a little bit because otherwise it will smear on your upper eyelid. But I mean, it worked for what it was, and it actually looks pretty good. So I really recommend it. Yay, it worked. Look how pretty. So the next one's going to be how to make your own highlighter. So I just grabbed a old eyeshadow palette I had, and you're going to need like a shimmery or shiny eyeshadow. So you're going to need some eyeshadow. You're also going to need some moisturizing lotion. I just used this. I got it from the Dollar Tree. It was $1, so I really didn't care. And then if you want to make it stay a little bit longer, you can do this, but you don't really have to. But you can put some face primer in it. I just used my e.l.f. Blemish Control Powder. You're going to need a bucket or a container to mix it in, and then something to scrape the eyeshadow out and to mix it. I'm just using the end of a spoon, but you can use a spatula if you have one. So I'm going to take this out of here so that way it's a little bit easier to control instead of having to hold on to the middle box. Take all this extra stuff out. Grab my spoon. So now you're going to want to take the edge of your spatula or spoon and just crush up the eyeshadow. And just scrape it into your container. Now you will want to have a lid on this container because that's how you're going to store it. So you will want it to be airtight. Now I think I put 3 pumps. Yeah, 3 pumps of my face primer, but you can put as much or as little as you want. It just depends on how creamy you want it. And then just add a little bit of body lotion or moisturizing lotion. And then you just want to go ahead and stir that up. I chopped it a little bit because where my lotion was a little bit thick, so you chop it up a little bit so it's easier to mix. And then you're just going to stir it and stir it some more. Wipe it off the edge of the spoon so I can show you guys what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It looks like really gross, but it feels really cool. So now we're going to try it out for you. This is the gold one that I just made. I'm just going to take a little brush that came with my eyeshadow palette, just because I really don't, if it's bad, I don't want it to ruin my other brushes. So you just take a little bit on the edge of the brush, and I'm just going to swipe it where I would usually put my highlighter at. So just right up on the cheekbone. It looks very, very colored, very tinted. And then you just want to smooth it in. Now, as you can see, I put a little bit too much on my face at this time. So I was trying to like smear it in and smooth it in really well and blend it in. But like, if you can tell, the gold, where I used the gold eyeshadow, it gave my skin like a nice sun-kissed glowy shine to it. And I really like it. Now I'm going to show you another one that I actually made prior to this just to see if it would work. It's actually a silver one. I used the silver eyeshadow that was in the eyeshadow palette. There's gold, silver, it's the metals one. So I just used the silver one out of there. And that's what it looks like when I got done with it. Just going to go back in with the same eyeshadow brush. Just going to swipe that on my other cheek so I can show you guys what it looks like. Now this one, like, I don't know if it's because it's silver or if because I didn't smooth it in well enough, but it makes my face look like, it literally looks like metal. It looks, I look like a tin man. But if you like if you smooth it in and blend it in well enough, then you know it'll just give your skin a nice, really cute shine to it. I mean, it's highlighter, so that's what it's supposed to do. But you know, I recommend using this. Like if you want highlighter, but you don't want to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on it. I mean, I haven't tried to wear it for a long period of time, but it does look really cute, and I really like it. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is a lip scrub. You can use this as a lip scrub, or you can also use it as a face scrub or body scrub. It doesn't really matter. So the first thing you're going to need is a spoon to mix it with, a container to hold your lip scrub. Like I get this one at Target and it was $1. It has a lid on it, but I couldn't find it. Now this is optional. I put some peppermint extract in mine just because I really like the smell of it. And then I put some honey in there because it's antibacterial and you know it's just really healthy for your skin. So you don't have to put those in there, but you can if you want to. Now you can use coconut oil, which is what I use. It's 100% pure coconut oil. You can also use canola oil, jojoba oil, or anything. And then you just need some granulated sugar. Now I'm going to take my container. I don't have any exact measurements because pretty much it's really customizable. You can make it how you want it. If you want it more oily, you can put more oil in it. Or if you want it more granulated-y and more, you know, exfoliator, then you can put a lot more sugar in it. So I'm just going to put some oil and then a little bit of peppermint extract just to give it that nice smell. Now I put a whole bunch of honey in here, but that's just because I really like the taste of honey. And you know, you don't have to put that much in there. You don't even have to put any of it in there, but I did. So then I'm just going to take and I'm going to stir that up so I can try to get the peppermint extract and the oil combined and get the honey mixed in. So now we're going to put the sugar in there. And like I said, you can put as much or as little sugar as you want. It doesn't really matter. Oh look, there's a little clump. Little clumpy sugar. And then you're just going to mix that up until it gets all combined. And that's what it looks like when you're done. Ew. Anyway, so now I'm going to try it out for you guys. Now you don't need a lot of this, and I do recommend that you do this over your sink or maybe in the shower or in the tub while you're in there. Sorry. So you're just going to take a little bit. I just took like a little clump. And that's what it looks like. And then you're just going to rub it on your lips. Now this is why I say I recommend you doing it over a sink, because it is very messy. And I got like little pieces of sugar all over my floor now. So that's great. So now you're just going to rub it in and just massage it into your lips. Get all the dead skin off and all that nastiness. And then you're going to take I recommend using a wet paper towel or a wet cloth because it gets it off better, but that's just what I had on hand. And I licked my lip because it tastes good. And then you're just going to wipe the excess off, and that's what it looks like. It does get your lips really smooth, and if you're more like me and you like to wear matte lipsticks, it looks better because you don't have all that dryness. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to make a rose setting spray. It's a rose water setting spray, and all you need is some aloe vera gel and some rose water. Now the reason why it's in that cup is because I literally just made that. All you need to do is take a couple roses, stick them in a pot with a little bit of water, and boil them, and bam, there you go, rose water. I'm going to put it in this little spray bottle because I got it at the Dollar Tree, and I just, rinsed it out, and that's what it looks like. So then you're just going to take your aloe vera gel, and then you're going to try to put it into the container. Now, my lid was broke on mine, so it got a little messy. If you can tell on the side of the bottle there, it's messy. So I'm just going to take my spoon and try to work it out and put it some more in there. Now, you can put more aloe vera gel in it if you want to, if you have like really oily skin. The aloe vera gel sort of helps protect your face against oil, and it keeps the oil from being able to get out. So I highly recommend it if you have oily skin, like I do. So we're just going to make sure that's done in there. Oop, my lotion fell. And then we're going to take the rose water that we have over there. Then we're going to take the rose water, and then we're just going to pour it in there. Like the recipe that I've seen online said a half a cup of rose water and I think a tablespoon or two of aloe vera gel. But like I said, when it comes to DIY makeup-y stuff, you don't really need a recipe. You can just sort of customize it. I mean, that's why you make it at home, so you can customize it to how you want it. So you want to put your lid on and just shake it up so that way everything gets combined. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And that's what it looks like. It gets all foamy. Just wiping the excess aloe vera gel off. So pretty. So the next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to try it out for you guys. Now, if you look at this face, yeah, that face right there, and I don't recommend putting it in a spray bottle like that. Maybe like if you had a Smashbox primer or any kind of other spray bottle like that, then you could put it in there. Something that has like a less of a spray on it and more of a mist, I would definitely recommend that. So yeah, we're just gonna let it dry. I'm actually gonna smooth it into my skin a little bit because it's like just sitting there. So I'm gonna smooth it in a little bit to see how that helps. But it did make my face feel very, very refreshed, and I really liked it.
Okay guys, so that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if any other DIYs or beauty hacks that you guys know about. Be sure to also hit the like button if you like this video and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to become a member of the Sassy Squad. So until next time guys, keep it sassy.